I swing back like they swing dope, slinging iron like it's dope. Can't get my eyes, so just cope. I learn from the great, same game how it go. Diaz, hard, Vasquez, Guzman, Rosario. Hard to beat me when I'm playing free, cerebral at the plate. Pitchers reaching, so I'm teaching. Noah's jumping out the gate. Yamamoto, go hard. It's always an honor to be a major leaguer, but there are some organizations where it makes you wonder. Here with the Brewers, William Contreras is a good player, Christian Yelich is a good player. And then as you go through the roster, you see Nestor Cortez, who's in witness protection after what he did to the Yankees in that World Series. But other than that, this roster is not that great. It drops off from 75 to 70 within 2 to 3 players. And then a lot of these players are going to be 60 overall or lower. Shoot, we got a 64 overall major leaguer. Shoot, we got a couple of them. Especially I saw there was a shortstop that was 64. So that's also the thing. We just got to be the best at our position when it comes to getting up to the majors. It's not about us being a 75 overall or a 70. We just need to be the best shortstop in the organization, or at least top 2 to get into the majors. And one of the things I realized looking at the other YouTubers is if you do go to college, you start off at least around a 60. So that is the drawback. I know we said earlier there's no real drawback in deciding not to go to college, but I think that's what it is. Starting off a little bit closer in terms of your overall. But we all know in real life that'll make the big difference. So we're getting into it. He's 18 years old, 6'1", 200, from California. Very similar build to his older brother, and his game's very similar too. Because on that dynamic difficulty, we was hitting that ball. So I'm excited to get things started here with the Shuckers. Huh, what a name.
Back now on MLB Network from Studio 21 with Carlos Pena. I'm Robert Flores. A new Top 100 prospect rankings has been released, and of course, there are some exciting new names to get to know. Carlos, what does being included on this exclusive list mean to these players?
Well, it's a huge honor, first of all. However, there are other things you have to deal with, like the hype and the pressure. So you have to be very, very, very focused on what you're doing and understand that just getting back to work is going to be key to continue the success.
You touched on it. Being a part of this list comes with extra scrutiny, maybe a little extra pressure. How do players navigate that?
It's difficult, I must say. I, from personal experience, could tell you that you have to kind of set that aside. You understand, you embrace it, you enjoy it, you're thankful for it. But at the end of the day, you still have to go in there and grind. Forget about all those distractions. Focus in the game.
Well, congrats to all the players that were on this top 100 prospects list. We can't wait to see how they develop in the near future and hopefully break into the big leagues.
Bro, I don't know what it is about AA, but they be having some strange mascot names, or am I tripping? The Shuckers, bro? Then they'll have a name like the Jellyfish. Like, the Jellyfish ain't that bad, right? Because, you know, I grew up on SpongeBob. I rock with the Jellyfish. That's a lot better than some of the stuff I be seeing. Because not only do it be weird mascots, but then they do, like, weird, like, extra names. So it'll be like the Snaggletooth Coyotes. Like, you know, we didn't need the Snaggletooth part, right? You could have just been the Coyotes, but I don't know. Maybe that's what makes their brand recognizable. Because, like, I'm trying to think even of the games and people I've seen in real life, right? Like the Blue Wahoos. You could have just been the Pensacola Wahoos. Even though that don't really sound too good. We're from Biloxi? What the hell is Biloxi at, bro? I gotta go look this up. Mississippi? Either which way, man, we ain't really been doing well in this debut, as you can see, because we're top of the 7th. We got 1 on, 2 out. We up by 4, 0 for 3, though. So we're still looking for our first professional hit, and there it goes. And it gets us an RBI, so that's pretty good. That's crazy, though. I didn't think he was going to struggle this much at the AA level. Either way, we winning, though. I'm trying to figure out what's this Biloxi stuff. It's got to be in Mississippi, because that sound about right. What the hell are we, the Shuckers? Yeah, I think we're the Shuckers. So, we got the dub as a team. We just didn't really do well. They are located in Biloxi, Mississippi. That's another thing too. I don't understand how they divide up where these teams, like the AA teams and stuff, are. Because we're for the Brewers organization. Just looking at it, 15th overall pick in the draft, number 3 MLB prospect, number 1 shortstop. And it is what it is in terms of that. That's why it makes sense too to just go to the majors. You're the number 3 prospect. If you do things right, you ain't going to be in the minors for long. Because normally, remember, they were saying they did the little top 100. Remember when Monte Page came in? That boy was the number 100 player. That boy was number 100, bro. So, imagine being number 3 without even ever really playing a game. So, we're going to simulate through. It's not much left for us to do. We played our first game. Luckily, we got a hit. Now we're here in May. We're averaging 345 with 3 home runs. I be forgetting, like I said, you could see the numbers on the bottom left. What the heck are we even doing? Oh, yeah, that's one thing I decided to do this game. You get boosts, and you need all the boosts when you start off with a 50-something overall. So, yeah, we get boosts from wearing this stuff. I think I started to do it with Monte Page Smith, but I didn't show you that I was doing it. So now I'm showing you, bro. We need this. Them boys got us with a 54 overall. We need all the boosts to play as well as we possibly can. So we're going to continue to simulate through May. What do you want? Wanted to talk to you about your performance. Hey, that boy got that camo on. He kind of look clean. Boy kind of look clean, man. Batting 354. Yeah, duh. That's a really good average. So 7 RBIs, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Man, can you hurry up? You ain't talking about nothing. With your little white hairstyle. That ain't blonde. You old. He slicked it back, though. Hey, go look at the manager. He slicked it back, though. He slicked back that little military cut he got. All right, we in June. This ain't All-Star month. What are we gonna do, though? Oh, yeah. For sure gotta get to upgrading. So that's another thing that I realized with this game. You actually gotta play. You gotta do well, too. So we're gonna move up. Overalls. Shoot, we just went up, what, 5? That's a big jump. We just got to get to about 64, 65. Because that's what I was looking at with the guy that was in the majors at our position. Remember, that's the battle. That's the race. This ain't a race to 99 like they do in Madden. Isn't it something like that to get to the 99 club? Yeah, we ain't doing all that. We're trying to get to the majors. We don't care about no 99 club right now, man. So we are now in July. That is All-Star month. I forgot to look at the stats, but we should be an All-Star. We only got a hit right now. We ain't got to worry about nothing else. So let's go look at the statistics. 355. I can't see how many home runs for crap, bro, but we 355, though, on 13. All right, I bet. Now we're going to go see if we're leading, though. Let's see what we lead in the league in. First in batting average, first in hits, first in at bats, I think, too. We are tied for third in doubles, first in home runs, second in RBI, first in runs, first in on-base percentage, first in slugging percentage, first in on-base percentage. I think that's what OPS. I thought it should have been OBS. But they don't want to confuse it with OBS Studios. I don't know. I don't know. Top 100 prospects, we moved up to number 1. Which makes sense when you're doing well. Oh, crap. I didn't go look at if we're going to be in the All-Star game with the votes and stuff. I just realized that. I'd be glitching out, man. It'd be things I'd be forgetting to do. What we got going on here on the 4th of July? I think we might. Why are we playing this game, though? Oh, you know why we're playing? Because I realize if we play, we get more points. So here we are, bottom of the third. We got 1 on, 1 out, up by. Oh, we're not up by nothing. We're playing the Wahoos again? We down by 3 this time. Oh, nice pitch, dummy. Yeah, we playing the Wahoos again. That sucks. I'm like, man, let me get a game in. Let me see if I could get some more points. The more points, the better I could get my overall. The closer I could get to moving up. Now we gotta play the Wahoos again. That sucks. Bottom of the 5th, no one on, no one out. Down by 2. We're hitting 344. Let me get that. I already knew it, and that's dropping into the gap. See, this is where we need to have somebody on. It just came off the wall. Well, bounced off the wall, pause. That sounds crazy. That even sound crazy. Yo, that's what I was saying. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was like, man, you don't realize that as a dude, a lot of the stuff that you say, you got to put a pause on. They was like, oh, it's so hard to be a female because everything you say, people try to insinuate that you do certain things or don't do certain things based on what you say. And I'm like, try being a man where you have to make sure people know you're not a homo with everything. Like, what I just said meant nothing, right? And then there's a lot of instances, let's talk about it, where it don't matter. But if you're raised a certain way, if you're around a certain group of people, you always catch yourself in his eye. Like, some people going to see what I say and be like, oh, that's cool what he said. But then a lot of people going to be like, hey, what is this man talking about? So he went 2 for 5 with a double, single, and a run. And he's hitting 350 right now. And he's 13 home runs are first on the Shuckers, but it's actually first in the entire AA league that they're in. And then I guess their record of 7-3. I don't know. I know they're not 7-3 on the season. I don't know. Whatever it is. Oh, I think, it might be that. You know how they start over the year with AA for some stupid reason? Or AAA or one of those minor leagues. They get to like a halfway. So they might have only played like 10 games since they got to the halfway. Yeah, because the halfway, if you're the first half winner, you make the playoffs. And then if you're the second half winner, you make the playoffs or whatever. So I'm going to go right to the bank with that. I was just talking about being able to play to get the overall up. I'm going to go straight to the bank with it. I spent like £1 in the bank. Hey. Oh, no more words from that Jose Guapo song. I feel like £1 in the bank. Hey. I don't even think that's what he's saying after the pound in the bank part, but I don't care. Let's go. Let's get to the All-Star festivities. Should be part of the Futures game. Yep. I've been a part of the Futures game for like every year. Well, no, not every year. Because especially with, I want to say, I'm trying to say it in order. I believe I wasn't a part of the Futures game with a couple people. I don't think Ramon was. I don't think Moises were. But those are too obvious. They barely made it. I mean, Moises made it to the majors. I'm over here talking like he ain't never make it. He made it. But yeah, like, I don't know. I don't really remember. Moises might have been, though. Moises was like that. He just stopped being like that and kind of got stagnant. And he was probably one of the first instances where I realized you really got to play. And if you don't play, they're not going to just simulate along and allow you to be good. Like, you actually got to play. So, Moises was probably the one that made me realize that. All right, let's get to work, man. We in this Futures game. We should be able to get a couple good at-bats. And when you're doing good, like right here, bottom of the first, bases loaded, 1 out. Hey, man, you know what time it is. 347 with 16 home runs, tied at 0. You know what it is. Where are we? This kind of looked like dumbass. Kind of looked like Pittsburgh. Oh, he caught that? Damn, so I got the sack fly at least. I thought that one was gone. I don't know how the hell he caught that diving, catching shit, bro. They be acting like superhumans when I'm hitting. All right, bottom of the third. We got no one on, no one out. And we're up by 3. What city is this, bro? There's a logo on that top right, but I can't see it. What the freak city is that? What logo is that, bro? Like the backdrops and stuff look like Pittsburgh. I'm talking about like the green thing on the field. It looks like Pittsburgh. Where the hell are we? Ah, he about to hit me with the pitch, bro. I can't figure it out. And that top left over there, there's like a logo for some. Oh, let's get it. Let me get that. Oh, yeah. Went off his glove, but no one on base, so I can't get no RBIs from it. Come on, man. Show us a surround sound panoramic view, because somewhere is going to give away where we are. All right, bottom of the fourth, we got no one on. 2 out, up by 5. So I'm 1 for 1. They counted that first one, obviously, as a sac fly. So, and you see top left, the stupid dynamic difficulty don't matter. Give me another one. 2 left field. Or no. Did I? Yeah, well, yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember no more right field. My bad. All right, so we getting another chance. We 2 for 2 for so far. Damn, I can't even speak sometime, man. Dang. Bottom of the 6, we got nobody on, 1 out. Up by 6. Probably one of my last at-bats because I don't think they'll... Let's go. I don't think they're going to let me play the whole game. It is an all-star event. Other people got to get in and get a chance. But shit, I went 3 for 3. Hey, buddy, that little ponytail, that ponytail ain't got no power in it. You can smoked. Well, he just got in. He just joined in on getting smoked, actually. Huh. Well, we won. I still don't know where the hell we just played that game at. That's crazy. I have no idea. But either which way, normally, something was just on the dang thing. My eyesight ain't that good. My eyesight ain't that good, bro. All right, man, let's see what we got next. We probably got the actual little Southern League All-Star game coming up next. Most likely. I guess we'll see. No, I guess not then. Maybe we just have the... That's weird. Normally, every little thing or part of AA has their All-Star game. Maybe, okay, that's what it was. I didn't not look up if we were going to be an All-Star. I don't think we were able to. That makes sense. All right, we're here in August now. I don't know how we didn't just get called up. That basically debunked my theory of you always get called up around the All-Star event. But we didn't have a true All-Star event. We just had the Futures event. So I don't know. Either which way, get my overall up a little bit. I'm creeping up closer and closer and closer to that other guy. 60 is good. I mean, like I said, I think you come in as a 60 if you go to college. So there's also that. And that's something I was looking at the other day. They try to compare Shug to Shador. And I'm like, Shug is 26. Shador is 23. There's a difference. He got 3 years to be in the league to get to that age to see and say what he's doing is good or not. This dude been in the league, bro, for 5 minutes the same way he been in, but he 3 years older. He been in college. He's a professional college player. Now, he's a good player. I've met him in real life. I've seen him play. Actually, I don't think I've seen him play. I think he got hurt. I only seen him in the spring game that they had. Or spring practice or whatever it was. But he's a good player. He's just old. I know he hears that every day. He's 26. Man, you know how old that is? All right, somebody just called me. We're here almost at the end of the AA season. What do y'all want? Bruh. Last game with the Biloxi Shuckers. About freaking time, bro. This is the strange thing, right? This just debunked my whole theory, too, of, we 18 years old. Top player in all of minor league baseball. Fast track to the majors. This just debunked all of that. Makes me mad, in a sense. Makes me upset, in a sense. Not really, though. I'm not really upset. I really don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, I care, but I don't. As long as he continues to progress. What is this? Ha! You know how long ago the All-Star game was? They want to have that talk and say, ooh, we got a guy that's representing us in the Futures game. Is this game glitching? Did we already do this before, or am I tripping? I really don't understand. This might be something I need to try to go figure out. Finally, we get to go meet the manager. for Nashville. So they went from Biloxi to Nashville. I was about to say, what's the big difference? The big difference is going to Nashville is a big city. That's the big difference. They got a lot more going on. Which is kind of crazy does Tennessee have a Major League Baseball team? Huh. Do they? Now that I just thought about that, with Nashville being the biggest city and they don't have a team. I mean, I'm excited, obviously, to get into the first AAA game, but and we're a good team. We're like 13 over 500. Let's see, does Tennessee have an MLB team? I don't think so, and I think they've talked about it, bringing a team to Nashville. Yeah, people has talked about it. So bottom of the second, we got nobody on, nobody out, tied at 0, first pitch. Nice one. It just dropped. Yeah, they've been talking about it. I want to see what bowl games they got today, man. That's a hot pitch. I don't know why the hell you would chase that, but we're going to get it, man. We're going to figure it out. He's going to throw us something we could work with. And he might also hit us with the pitch. There's also that. Come on, man. Stop being Yeah, we're going to get the count back even. Something about to happen. Something good. Something got to happen. Something got to shake. Huh. Back to full count. Idiot. Staying alive. Let me get that. I knew he was going to slip up eventually. But yeah, the game is getting a little bit more difficult, even though we got the home run. Remember, dynamic difficulty. It's only going to get worse and worse and worse for me. I already know it. Staying alive. He be celebrating a little bit too much, but I ain't mad at it. He earned the right to celebrate, I guess. So today there's going to be 3 bowl games. Toledo versus Louisville, Western Kentucky versus Southern Miss, and then UNLV versus Ohio. That's pretty cool. Boca Raton, New Orleans, and then Scooters, Frisco Bowl. I thought about going to the Scooters Frisco Bowl, but I don't really like Scooters that much and really don't care for UNLV. To be honest. I'm not going to go drive no 5 hours to see no UNLV Rebels. And Gus Malzahn, or whoever the hell their coach is, some old guy that used to be I think it is Gus Malzahn, actually. All right, so 1 for 4, we had the home run. 15th overall pick in the 2024 draft. We are now the #1 prospect in Major League Baseball. And then one thing for me, I'm probably not going to play no more for the rest of the season. As you just saw, season's basically over. And I don't know, going back to the Gus Malzahn, I don't know what he's trying to accomplish. The reason why I say that is, think about it, bro. I know Dan Mullen, that's who it is. I'm about to say, what are you trying to accomplish? Josh Pastner is coaching basketball? Is it really like a place where everybody can rehabilitate and rebound their career? Because that's what I'm saying, like, what's this? Stephanie, congratulations on a call-up. New team. Hey, lady, stop calling me, bro. It's Dan Mullen. So where's Gus Malzahn at? Is he the one that went back to UCF? Oh, no, Scott Frost did. I guess Malzahn is nowhere. He's 60 years old. He looks 60 years old, though. How old Dan Mullen is? I'm not listening to her. I don't care about what she's talking about, man. I'm looking at this other stuff. Like these other coaches and stuff. I ain't worried about that damn lady. All we gotta do is look at our stats, the little bit of stats we have for the month that we was in AAA. What we got going? Obviously, we're gonna be lower than everybody else when he played, like 15 games probably, 19, 378. I can't never find the home runs. We had 2 in the last game, though. Went crazy. 5. We had 5 home runs total. We had 2 in the last game. Dodgers beat the Twins. Who they beat this year? They beat somebody. Blue Jays. We're just going to throw some points real quick. Okay, we got up to a 63. Remember, the goal was to get her to 64. I mean, the other thing with that is we did get our overall up, and it's going to change. Things are going to flip. Because now, in the offseason, we're not bound to have the same teammates and the same everything that we just had. So, we're getting into the offseason. Max Scherzer is going to retire. And isn't there usually a negotiation for some bread that happens? I was about to say, a little weird, slow-dragging simulation here for the offseason. Where that money at? 1 year, 75,000. Them boys trying to rob. Remember the last 2 years it's been like 700,000? But we gonna sign though. We ain't really tripping off the money. If we get to 1 million, whoa. 500,000. I don't know what I'm talking about. He ain't worth no million, nothing. Well, I mean, 1 million would have been like 200,000. And what I really meant to say was 100,000 a year. He's young, but then again, I don't know. Them other dudes were getting 700,000. Shoot, I think I got it up to like 800,000 for some of them. So they was getting 800,000. He about to get freaking 80. He about to get 80. But I don't know. I guess it is a little bit different. The price, everything is different with a hitter. But I don't know who makes more. Let's Google that real quick. I don't know what she's talking about. Like I said, I don't listen to her, bro. She probably telling me about free agency and stuff. Okay, who makes more? Pitchers or hitters? AI, what y'all talking about? Top pitchers command higher salaries, which makes sense. Let's go look at the roster, the lineups or whatever, at least for, is this spring training or just in general? Shortstop wise, Zamora's in our way. Obviously, Monasterio is the star at 69. He's not a star, but you know what I mean. But yeah, that's Zamarios or whatever his name is. He the one we got to get to. He ain't too far, though. He ain't too far. We ain't on here. For sure ain't on here. Either which way, is a good little first year to get to the majors. And there goes the end to another one of my videos. I want to say thank you for watching. See you soon.